My name is Sanchez. I love what I like about Los Banos is that it's a family-based community. I love the environment. I I like the fact that I could actually put my input into it, and we could make changes if we want to. I believe that not only living in Los Banos, there's things that could improve, but anywhere. There's always room for improvement anywhere. Even on ourselves, we always have that room for improvement. I've never sat down and actually thought about it, um, but I think that the state mandate to build more homes here in Los Baños could be approached in different ways. It could be positive because we are a growing community and allows a lot of the people to actually own a home. People who even are homeless, right? Like there's a lot of people who we don't know the reason for being homeless, and the fact that they can't afford a home could be one of the reasons. It's a really tough situation to see a solution for the homeless. Like I mentioned before, we don't know the reasons behind them to actually being homeless. There's different reasons. It could be drugs. It could just be that there's no opportunities. Um, I believe that a lot of the things that we could focus on is programs for drug addicts to take them out of that problem. Like we mentioned, the housing programs that would also help. Building new homes would help. Um, Giving that chance opportunity to people that don't have it right now. Our city is already set up for that. I believe our city is already set up for commuters and for also for people who are stay local. Myself, I've been in both sides. I've commuted before to Taylor Farms to Salinas, working in their accounting. Um, I got tired of it, so that's when I opened my business. Um, I was I had my business here locally. I do believe there's a little improvement in supporting local businesses who are starting. So we could focus on supporting local businesses so we could support the people who stay here. Well, we should be able to look for different industries, not only food industry, because there's need for a lot of things, not only food. Well, like I mentioned, like myself, I even had like a boutique clothing. That's one of, we all need clothing, right? So there's different needs for a lot of things. Grocery stores where groceries are not too expensive, but at the same time we could support like that local business to actually make money. Well, of course, when it comes to water, we have that great need, right? The entire state of California has that great need of water, and we're a farming community. Around us, there's a lot of farming, and the water is a big need for those farmers to actually succeed and keep on feeding us. I do believe that it might be a good idea to support or guide something towards the recycling of that water. I actually don't have a role model when it comes to a leader, an elected leader. I believe that there's a lot of good elected leaders, but it's based on what's going on at their time. I think that I could get a little bit of everyone and guide myself to become my own good elected leader. I have no personal feeling about the council. I believe there's always things that are shown and things that are not shown. We make up our minds based on what other people say, but it doesn't mean that it's actually the reality. So I don't want to make up my mind on what other people say. And actually, I never encounter or I never saw those things myself. When it comes to a city manager, you could look at their experience, but you can't really know what their work, how they're gonna work, because you don't know what they're gonna encounter. You don't know what they're gonna what's gonna be what they're gonna be facing. So I even if you try to pick the best person, it doesn't mean that it's gonna be the best person. It's at the end of the day, it's going to be up to them how they act. It's going to be up to them how they take the issues. As a city council, I think we could look at the resumes. We could try to look at someone that fits the most to our small community, growing community. But we can be responsible for at the end of the day for what the city manager ends up doing. I think for a city attorney, we're going to have to look at their experience. But the main thing on a city attorney would be the experience they have and that background. I would be more comfortable with hiring a person than hiring a company, because we're able to that like talk to that person, we're able to follow up with that person, and we have an actual face to that represents that. All the jobs are important. I believe that not even putting down the person that cleans would be like starting with that person. That job's important. Every single job of the city is important. First of all, I would need to look at the list of the partners that you're talking about in order to for me to actually judge and see who are the important ones and the crucial ones, because I'm not aware of the entire list, so I can't point out and tell you, oh, this one's going to be the top one and this one's like the bottom one. As a mom of 5 kids, of course I would focus on education. And one of the ways to do that is by having that relationship with the community college. A water splash. My kids would love that. Slides, swings, a garden. They love. I think one of the things that we need to encourage is like agriculture, and a park where actually our kids are able to like plant a flower or plant some tomatoes, or like a little section where they actually could take care of like fruits and vegetables. That would be really really interesting. What gave me the idea of having a farm park for kids, it's that I'm really linked to agriculture. I was a member of FFA myself. I enjoy being part of FFA. I focus a lot of like growing pumpkins, raising sheep. That was my main thing. I actually won several times champion, like third champion, weight champion. And I won once for the Salinas Valley for showmanship, advanced showmanship for sheep. So I'm really into the agriculture. I support agriculture myself, and I think it's a really good way to have kids, encourage them to actually do a business. Voters should know that I'm here to represent everyone, not only myself, not only my views. I'm open to getting to know other people's views. I'm not just like stuck in, oh, this is my way, it's going to be my way. No, I want to understand why people think the way they think. And if I think that it's something good for the community, I'm going to go with that.